What up? Today we are about to do a chest and tricep workout. First chest exercise is going to be a hammer strength machine, incline chest press, right? So this is a cable machine, so not necessarily like a plated machine. And we're going to do single arm chest press, which basically just means unilateral. That's 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 10. Make sure you do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right now, the reason why I chose to do a single arm incline cable machine press is just to switch it up, and also too you get I want to say better isolation and more focus on the pectoral muscle, you know. So all right, so we basically picking a nice weight where I want to get anywhere between 6 to 10. That's it. Okay, so we're going to pyramid it up and weight. All right, because I hit the 10, it was pretty easy. Now, as you know, as you go on, the sets actually get harder and harder, right? And especially with shorter rest periods. So I was doing 60 pounds, now I'm doing 70 pounds, and then I'll slowly increase the weight. Second set of our incline machine cable press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice money. Now you'll notice a lot of athletes perform a lot of unilateral movements, which just means single arm, okay? Single leg. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. And the reason why they choose to do a single arm is just to obviously they do a lot of single arm thing, right? You're going left leg, right arm in basketball, one arm, the wind is blowing. You know, you're throwing a pitch, you're doing all those things is single joint movements, right? So basically also what that does is it helps create a better balanced body, right? So we all have imbalances, right? Like my right side here is kind of rotated this way. That's due to my lat, very tight. You know, I got to get some work done back there. And then I have an imbalance here due to a shoulder injury. So this part in my bicep is hard to activate with the shoulders. It's hard to activate my rear delt on that side, my trap on that side. So that's why a single arm, a single joint exercises are very great to do. And it's just to switch up the movement as well, right? Third set. I bumped the weight up to 80 pounds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. 2, 5. Now another tip is when you're coming down on the eccentric, right, on the negative, basically what you want to try to do is retract the shoulder blade back. So you don't want to come down like this because it creates all this and it takes away the tension off the shoulder. So you want to pull back as if you're doing a lat pull down, right, with the V-bar. You want to retract those shoulder blades back and then punch and really push the upper pectoral muscle with you know, using the weight. Like you're actually using your chest to push the weight, not necessarily your triceps, etc., etc. What's that? 2, 3, This is our fifth and final set. Alright guys, we are going to do some close grip decline barbell chest press. Or should I say mid grip? Mid. Nine, 10, 11, 12. Now the reason why I chose a close grip on the decline is so that way I'm focusing on that pectoral here, that line from all the way from here all the way to the bottom. Once you come out wide here, it's more, I want to say, the outer part of the chest, like up in here, that ties into the bicep and shoulder. I'm really trying to build this pectoral, I keep saying pectoral, pec minor muscle. Sorry about that, guys. The pec minor muscle from here, right through here. I always had an issue with building that part, so I'm working on that now. All right, guys, as y'all can see, I bumped the weight up. All right, this is 185. Decline, mid grip, barbell chest press. Yep. We're gonna go for 6. I'm gonna go 2 more. One more. 8. Ooh, perfect. Now I'm gonna take a nice little break. I want to say about 2 minutes. I'm gonna bump it up to 225. And then the goal there with the 225 is, honestly, I want to hit, I did 8 here, so I want to say 4 to 6 repetitions. All right, guys, gotta lock in, baby, lock in. Let me tighten this up nice and tight on my wrists. Got my wraps back. No more tweaks in my freaking wrist anymore. Now I can shoot content for you guys. All right, let's lock in. Remember what we said, we want 4 to 6. That's the goal with 225 on a decline, mid grip. Power. I could go for one more. Boy, solid. Ooh, I definitely didn't like the way my unracking was. I was way off, and I believe I was a little bit too close. Like I was in here. I should have went just a little bit wider. So my grip was kind of like this versus being here. So we're gonna hit this again. Now I'm gonna rest for like 3 to 4 minutes. Honestly, I should have took a little bit longer break, so I'm going to bump the weight up. And I always like doing my singles and my doubles, so let's see how many we get with. I'm gonna put a dime on each end, so that'll be 225, 235, so 245 decline chest press, and then I'll go for a single and up. All right, 245-pound decline press. Yep, we're gonna go for a single to a double. All right, let me find my grip. There we go, lock it in. Lock in those wrist wraps. All right, all right. One more. Woo! Yes, sir. All right, now we did a double with that. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to drop the weight down, and we're going to do a drop set, and we're going to use 185 pounds for our drop set, and then we're going to get as many reps as possible with that. We are about to do our drop set with 185 pounds. All right, this is gonna be speed reps, so we're gonna press as fast as we can until we burn out. All right, I rested about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so I should have took a little bit longer, but that's fine. Weight should feel a little bit lighter, a lot lighter, actually, when doing like a 1 to 3 repetition. Yep. I'll take 10. Perfect. The third chest exercise is going to be some machine chest flies, machine cable chest fly. We're going to do 2 sets of 20 repetitions. 2. Now we're focusing on the middle of the pec. 3 of the middle of the chest. 4, 5, 6 that go across the chest. 8, 10. We did all the heavy work. 11, 12, 13. Now it's time to 14. Sculpt it up. 15, 16, 17. 20. Perfect. Nice. Rest for a good minute, right? 2 sets, just really burn it out. We already put in the hard work for the upper chest, right, with the incline pressing, and then we put in the hard work for the lower chest and the pec minor, which is from here, from the side of the chest, all the way at the bottom, using the decline barbell chest press. And then with that, you know, we lifted pretty heavy to like actually activate and recruit a lot more muscle fibers. I want to say, you know, like I said before, when you're a natural, you got to touch that weight. You got to recruit something, because it's hard to use, I want to say, like lightweight, to where you got to do so many repetitions to actually get the muscle to fire deep down, right? When you're doing a heavy weight. And you know, all the guys, once again, that stepped up and started doing, you know, their drugs and all that stuff like that, performance enhancement drugs, they put in this hard work before they did that. So those are the things that they're not telling you, right? So y'all following these guys that's doing so many reps, lightweight, higher repetitions, and all those things like that, especially for you younger kids. These guys did all the work that I'm showing you guys. This is the stuff that they did before they got to that stage, right? All right, final set. 2 sets of 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eleven. Make sure you pulling that weight. 12, 13, 14 with the chest muscles. One more, because I lost count. 21, I'm guessing. But yeah, make sure you guys are pulling not just this, right? You see, well, my chest is kind of pumped, so it's fine, but you want to do that. See the difference versus just this, right? Now, all the way through, you want to squeeze, pull the weight with the muscle. So you're basically flexing, right? Flexing when you're moving the weight, right? Especially on these movements, because we're looking to sculpt. So, and with this chest exercise, basically, is you're looking to focus on here, going right across, right? And you know, you hit some of the lower chest, you recruit a lot more other muscle fibers as well, due to doing all the other exercises before, right? And then you come here, the chest is already woke and it's ready to fire with anything. So yeah, now we're about to hit our triceps. So our exercise of choice for our triceps is going to be the tricep push down bar, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 3 sets. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. And basically we're gonna do cluster sets of this. It's just gonna, and then I can pyramid up. So I did 15, and then I wanna get in those next 2 sets. I want those next 2 sets for the triceps to be tough, right? Because we're only doing 1 tricep exercise only. So I wanna make sure I get the most out of this 1 tricep exercise. Second set, well, with tricep push downs. 7, 8. Whew. 10. Gonna rest, like I said, for about 30 seconds, and I'm gonna keep the weight here. I think that's good enough to where the 30 seconds with lack of rest, right? The triceps, I think I actually pyramided the weight up and working with 80 pounds to 100 pounds when technically I'm still at the same weight. Third and final set. One more. 10. Ooh, yes sir, we just finished from hitting our chest and our triceps workout. What we did our incline machine hammer. I always get this mixed up. We did a cable machine incline chest press, which was the company from Hammer Strength, right? We did that single arm. We did 6 to 10 repetitions for 5 sets, I believe. And then after that, we went over and we did our decline barbell chest press to work on that lower chest. We hit the incline, we hit the upper chest previously, and then we went over to the the pectoral fly machine, and we did that. Just did 2 sets of 20, just sculpting up, burning out, getting that pump inside the chest muscles, and then we finished off hitting our triceps, right? Doing the tricep push down bar. We did that 3 sets. Well, I don't even remember. I think we did 15, 10, and 10 or something like that. Yeah, but whatever. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, comment. Peace.